Hello and welcome to Iridium Rock and Metal Reviews. So today we're going to do ranking the songs from the year. So we've got 2002 we're up to. Really good year, including a couple of recommendations that I've had recently that are going to be included on the list. So that's cool, isn't it? They wouldn't have been on the list, but now they are. So starting from number 8, Cornerstone, Wounded Land. So thank you so much from Mark Clower for suggesting this band. Classic rock band, Dougie White singing, as that real, and obviously Dougie White's been in Rainbow, Praying Mantis, that's them sort of bands. So obviously this is the sort of music you get that classic rock. And some, you know what, I'm not a fan of all classic rock, but when it's done right, this is it. This is done right. Really good voice on Dougie White. I love this song, Wounded Land, and I've only been listening for a day on this album, so this is first sort of, you know, sometimes the first time you hear the songs is not the ones you're going to love at the end when you've heard the album lots of times. But this is the one that got me first, so this is the one I'm going to choose because I need to get the years done. So Wounded Land, though, it's like it has that heaven and hell beat, if you know what I mean. That bass line from Black Sabbath, that sort of, and that's what drew me to it, I think. So that's my number 8, Cornerstone, Wounded Land. Right, number 7, one of my favourite bands, you'll know, Primal Fear and Silence. This is from the Black Sun album. So great riffing on this, great vocal by Ralph Sheepers. I've got a creep round Ralph now because he questioned one of my videos. And as you know, he's 7 foot tall, and muscles like that, bald head. Yeah, I'm a bit scared, so he'll always be in my list, Ralph, don't worry. But this is melodic but heavy at the same time. You know, this is one of them ones, it's one of them sort of medium paced, a little bit, I suppose a little bit slower, not slow to medium paced songs, but heavy. Absolutely love it. Silence is a great track. That's my number 7. My number 6, Firewind, Warrior, from their debut album Between Heaven and Hell. So yeah, Firewind are a great power metal band. I'm not into all power metal bands, but Firewind, their early stuff, their last album I liked. I don't like it all, but you know, I do like this. It's got a real, I don't know what it is, it's a real catchy chorus. I like the guy's voice. It's a bit different. Really good groove to that. So that's my number 6. My number 5, AOR band Shy and Skydiving. So the late Tony Mills singing on here, died only last year. Great singer, British band. This is from the Unfinished Business album. This has got a real Journey feel to it, this, and I love Journey. And you know, if you listen to this song, and if you haven't heard Shy, you listen to this song, Skydiving. It's a real, like, you know what I mean, a right Journey feel. There's nothing wrong with that. That's at my number 5. My number 4, another recommendation from Mark, and it's the Cage 2 album, and Overload. So this is another great track. Really melodic riff going on in this. And this is Tony Martin singing, with a guy called Dario Mollo, I think you pronounce it. Really good albums. All of these Cage albums are great, and some real, like, this is classic rock but done great, and I love the production on this album. All through the Cage albums, the production is absolutely great. Some of these bands now that think this huge sound, wall of sound, is the good thing to go on. Listen to this production. It should be more like this. Brilliant. And Tony Martin never ever disappoints, does he? One of the most underrated singers ever. Right, that's my number 4. Number 3, Jerry Cantrell, his debut album, Degradation Trip, and the song Angel Eyes. So this was like a double album he brought out, and I think this was like a tribute to Lane Staley, if you like. It's a very dark album throughout. You know, and Alice in Chains are quite dark anyway because of the death of Lane Staley. It's a really dark album. Some quite, I wouldn't say depressing, but very somber. You know, very sludgy and dirty sounding. But I love Jerry Cantrell. I love Alice in Chains. Angel Eyes is a great song. I think it was a single. That's my number 3. My number 2. Now, this is a bit of a surprise because this might not have been on my list even. I've been listening to this stuff which I missed out on for the 2000s and that. So Dio, Rock and Roll from Killing the Dragon. I love this track. A real epic sounding track. Little slow bit at the beginning, just like you get with Dio sometimes. You know, we're talking last in line sort of stuff here. Little slow bit at the beginning, then going into that sort of doomy, sort of, you know, slow to medium paced song. And Dio's voice, obviously, is absolutely brilliant, and epic 6-minute track. Absolutely love it. That's my number 2. And my number 1, and it's Down, and There's Something on My Side, from Down to A Bustle in Your Hedgerow. You know, this is easily my favourite Phil Anselmo project. Better than Pantera for me. Definitely better than, is it Phil Anselmo and the Illegals, something like that? A lot better than that. I absolutely love Down. Love their southern sound, but it's real heavy at the same time. There's Something on My Side. There's a crushing riffs all the way through it, and I love the way it goes from like a fast, sort of, well, medium to fast song, and then in the chorus it slows down into that doomy riffs. Oh, absolutely brilliant. It's like the song sort of back to front. You sort of usually you get like a slower sort of verses, and then the chorus speeds up. This is like the opposite, but it hits you even more because of that. Absolutely love this Something on My Side. I think it's a bit evil, that track as well. It sounds totally evil. It's brilliant. Right, that's my 2002. It's a fucking good year, actually. I love it. Absolutely love it. So 2003 next. What did you think of 2002? What do you think is going to be on 2003? Give me your 2002 list. Give me some suggestions for 2003 as well. That'd be great. I think I've made my mind up what I'm going to do with the years again. A couple of subscribers have given me some ideas, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from way back again. I'm going to go from the late 70s all the way through to the present day, and I'm going to, you know, the reviews, I'll be doing songs that I know, but I'm going to do that, but I'm going to use the years. So it doesn't have to be a deep cut, it just be a random track that I'm going to choose that I want you guys to hear. It might be a really famous one, it might not be so famous. One of my favourite tracks from that year, and I'm going to go all the way through up to the present day. So that's pretty good, isn't it? I might even do more than one song. It doesn't have to really stick to one song. I might do a few for each year, so it does last. So thanks for listening. Please press the red button, bottom right hand corner, subscribe. Thank you very much.